What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be talking about 3 things that don't work anymore in Madden. I am very dude, I don't know what to say about this company and what they're doing. It just seems like everything that's fun, they take it away. So I'm going to give you guys some blueprints to help you guys to understand why you may be losing games since the patch that they just dropped, all right? We're going to start with the main thing, right? Anybody that's tall that we were using to spin move can no longer spin move, all right? That spin move is dead, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, you try to spin, your leg might break. Like, it's real crazy. Like, they just stand there. But for the most part, you can get away with a real quick spin. That means not holding the R2 trigger and just tapping the button. You still can spin with some players, including Randy Moss. So as far as like the really OP spin, that's gone, but you can still break one-on-one, tackles with the regular spin. Just don't use turbo. All right. So you're gonna want to eliminate all of the players that were tall that you were spinning with. Darren Waller, Randy Moss, Higgins, Calvin Johnson, you're going to want to get rid of it. All right? I'm going to tell you that right now, bro. You're going to be very upset if you're still running around trying to spin. It does not work. What I'm going to tell you is this also, though. They're going to probably patch it back into the game after the MCS is over, like they did last year. Well, Pharrell was just running around spinning. He was 500 pounds. It was real bad. That's what they're probably going to do. Based on the complaints that they've been getting, that's why it was patched. If you guys remember, this is why I stopped playing college football last year, because they patched what made the game fun. Just leave it alone. Let the pros complain. It doesn't matter. They got to figure out a way to get better. That's it. But no, they patch it and make the game less fun. So now the spin move is out. You have to find different ways to get really jukey in open field, and we're gonna figure that out. Pretty much, I'm gonna go over some of the things that I've been utilizing, including Eric Dickerson, because he can actually do a suitable spin and he can juke. So he's probably the best actual running back in the game right now. If you are a Raiders theme team, I would recommend him highly to go ahead and utilize him and see what he's all about. He definitely goes crazy, guys, like absolutely 100%. Evasive gives him that ability to be able to spin or juke, so he definitely keeps the old-fashioned spin move, and he can juke, like the old school juke from last year, all right? So the spin move is dead. Now, another thing that doesn't work anymore is the fact that your offensive players just don't catch the ball. If they're up against any KOs, the KOs are now overpowered. So you're going to have to put an ability on your receivers for the most part for any kind of one-on-one catch animation. Right now, we are utilizing the matchup nightmare. Okay, does it work? I don't know. It lights up. That was one of the things that they did with the update. It just lights up like a Christmas tree, bro. I don't know if it really works. Like, if you're asking me like, yo, G, does it work? I don't know. I can't tell you if it works because dude, look, EA Sports, it's in the game, right? I don't know, but I'm telling you it lights up like a Christmas tree. So that makes me happy, dude. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, that part makes me happy. The game itself makes me rage, but that part that it's lighting up is like, oh my goodness, something's happening. I don't know what's happening, but it's lighting up. Okay, so what I'm going to tell you guys right now, I've been getting numerous complaints. Gee, my guys don't catch the ball. Gee, my guys suck. Yo, look, get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, ultimately, I'll get rid of anybody on my team at any time. Doesn't matter to me. So I'm going to tell you right now, if you're playing against these dudes that are running around with KOs on defense, your player will not catch the ball because the KOs are enhanced. You need an ability. The only abilities that I would suggest to you, okay, is deep out. Like, if you want to rock deep out or you want to rock matchup nightmare. Now, deep out is found in the first slot now, and it's 3 AP. Does it work? I don't know. I will lab it for you guys. Look, if you guys need this lab, bro, I'm your guy. I'm the test dummy, all right? I'll lab it for you, but I'm just telling you, on the surface, it probably just doesn't work. Like, I'm just being very honest with you so you understand that part, simply because I want you guys to know. I don't have to lie to you guys. I show you. I live stream, bro. Go to GmiasWorld on Twitch. You'll see it, right? I test out the abilities. If they don't work, I'm done with them. But I will say this, because they enhance the KOs, you're going to have to go ahead and make sure that your player has an ability to assist in catching the ball, okay? Now, with that being said, another thing that doesn't work is the fact that your quarterback, without gift wrap, is not going to complete passes. I know, gift wrap is a myth. Yo, it doesn't work, G. Listen, after that patch, I played a game, right, where I usually kept, I had something else on him. I forgot what it was. It was Gunslinger or something else. Oh, prior to the patch, we had Spin Cycle on him, right? So I went into the game to see if Spin Cycle still worked because they left it at 2 because they nerfed it, right? So obviously he couldn't spin anymore like he was spinning prior to the patch. It was real nasty work. Check out my clip on X. You'll see how Cam Newton used to spin prior to the patch. You know, go to X on GmiasWorld, right? So look, I took this off, right? And then, I had to give him gift wrapped because I went through a whole game where no one would catch the ball. let me tell you something, bro. I threw gift wrapped on. All of a sudden, they started catching the ball again. Now, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but it's been happening for the past 2 days, okay? I don't know if it's needed again now, but I would suggest that you try whoever your quarterback is, you try it once with gift wrap and then play a game without it. And then tell us in the comments what happens. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. You guys are gonna catch the ball a lot more. Now, the combination of that and matchup nightmare or deep out may be the key. All right, I can't tell you for certain that it is, but it's possible that it's the key. Everything else around the game is going to revolve around your players actually having some sort of ability because of the fact that they enhance the KOs. Now, I want you guys to like the video if everybody received their Tristan McCullum, so it should be a ton of likes, right? It should be like over 1,000 likes because all you guys got it, because I fought for you guys along with other content creators to make sure that everyone got it. And EA doubled down and gave everybody that has their account linked to Twitch, their EA account linked to Twitch, yo, you all got it. And then look, right, when you guys are talking to me like, yo, G, would I get it? I didn't watch. I was like, bro, you're good, because they don't know why it wasn't working, so they have to give it to everybody. And that's what happened. So everybody should have this card. Now, one of the benefits of him, right, is he gets different KOs. The deep out zone KO, so a lot of people are playing him at corner because if you have a theme team with the crystal players, he's fast enough to play the outside. The deep out zone KO is back to what it used to be in the past. Extremely, extremely OP. So you're gonna get a lot of knockouts, all right? That works. I gave you the 3 things that don't work. I'm telling you that this works because I played against guys that are running it and it definitely knocks the ball out regularly, all right? So I'm giving you that insight to kind of make sure that if you're having issues with certain things, you know exactly what's working, okay? That they upgraded the way that the knockouts are. So if you play people that have it, just rest assured, if you're running around and your player has no ability, he is not going to catch the ball. All right, I want to be very clear with that. That's what EA has done with this patch. Now, let's move on and go to the fact that this is what I run. I run mid-zone because mid-zone is still one of the most OP abilities in the game, and people don't realize how OP it is, okay? So I still run it. You can choose to do whatever you like, bro, okay? But this X Factor, once it's lit up, they actually play better. I don't know why, I can't explain why, but they play better. So that's what I'm gonna let you guys understand. As far as the D-line abilities, right, it's all random stuff. People that have been going through with the stack and all that stuff, yo, the stack, you know, John Beast and all these guys put out the stack, double or nothing, you know, El Toro, buy one, get one, it's patched, bro. Dudes are just standing there. Now look, sometimes you'll randomly get a shed, but I'm just saying it's not like it was prior to the patch because EA said that they made it more realistic. Okay, EA. All right, bros. Look, again, you can choose to do whatever you like, but I'm telling you again, do not waste 7 AP on one defensive lineman. All right? Please don't do that. You will be very, very sorry about it after that game's over. Okay? Because you'll play a guy with no eye sockets, no kneecaps, and he'll be doing squats while he plays you and dominate your flesh. Okay, guys? So this is what I had to tell you. You let me know. Leave a comment, all that stuff. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Make sure you guys like the video. Follow me on Twitch at GmiasWorld for live streams. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.